Good morning, everybody. This is Ruthie Rocks, and it is another day in paradise in beautiful Las Vegas. I don't think we've hit 100 degrees yet this year, so that is a wonderful thing. And I just wanted to add, get this on real quick. I'm sure you can hear me. Okay, so I just wanted to add that, no matter where you go in the country, it seems that there's something going on weather-wise. And we don't have hurricanes, we don't have tornadoes. I remember in Atlanta, I had bushes in my front yard and a tornado would come through and all of a sudden they'd all go flat. And big trees would be uprooted. It was just unbelievable. And of course, then it rained every other day. It was very humid. We had all kinds of bugs and things and that love the water. And I remember bringing my puppies out here and I couldn't believe no more ticks. And they loved me, or no more ticks, no more fleas. And the fleas loved me as much as they did my dogs. That was always funny. And I came out here and it was just paradise. That's why we always say it's another day in paradise. Where can you go where the only weather problem you have is a couple months of the year you got some hot weather. And guess what? We have air conditioning. So give me just a second here. I'm going to make sure that the voice is on. Yeah. Okay. It's all good. Okay. Yeah. Who wouldn't want to be in Vegas? Well, when we moved here in the 80s, there were 350,000 people. Now there's 2.3 million people. So obviously people got the message and they're still moving here. So this is a wonderful place to live. I just love it. And I want to address something today. I hear a lot of naysayers out there talking about, oh, the sky is falling. The real estate market is going to crash. The world is going to turn upside down. Well, it's not. And our trends are solid. We haven't had really any spikes up or down since the pandemic. Really, we had a little spike last year in the prices. Yes, we did. They went up pretty high, but now they're back down to normal, which, you know what? I like normal. When prices go up 5 to 7% a year, that's normal to me because over the past 35 years, that's real estate's appreciation rate, 5 to 7% per year. And so that's what we want. Right now, yeah, we have some low inventory, but we have enough. We keep listing more homes. My goodness, we listed 86 homes the other day, and we have 4,485 homes on the market. And, I don't do real estate unless it's a referral. And I did get a referral a couple weeks ago, and a lady moving from Fresno, California. She wants to buy a house. She's a veteran, and her price point is $400,000. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, am I going to have a problem? But then I think, Ruth, 31% of the market is in that price range. So I went in, and that's over 1,000 homes. And she wanted to be, up in the northeastern part of Vegas. And I found some beautiful homes for her. And her son's going to go look at one and probably pick that one. And she comes, it's funny. People say, I don't want an HOA. No HOAs for me. Well, I gave her a little statistic about what HOAs, the favorable points about HOAs. I know they can be annoying, especially with property managers, or, like they come by with their binoculars and say, oh, you've got weeds in your yard. But regardless, it maintains the integrity of the neighborhood. So as much as they're a pain in the neck, they do have a purpose. And I like HOAs personally. I know they tell me when my address light is out. Well, that's not bad. I want to know that. What if I have an emergency and nobody could find my house because my address light doesn't show up? So there's reasons why most HOAs do the good things that they do, as annoying as it may seem to our busy lives, right? But anyway, so long story short. So then this lady we're going back and forth, and she's saying, I don't want an HOA. Okay, fine. But I sent her the email, told her all the good things about it. I didn't have that conversation. I thought, let her read about it and see the good things about HOAs. And then I did send her properties that had HOAs. And in the meantime, guess what? She wants to live in a house that's got a pool close by, that may have a fitness center close by. and that may have some walking trails or, a picnic area, whatever. Well, the communities where I sent her the houses have all those things. And then I said, see, HOAs are good. They provide all these amenities. Yes, you pay a little bit, but if you add it all up, you add all these prices up, I think you'd pay more if you went and joined a fitness center. Plus, you have to drive there, which is gas. And then if you want to go find a community pool, well, it might be, a lot of people there. So she finally saw the wisdom of an HOA and the things that they can provide. Now, not all HOAs have those communities, but in the ones that I picked for her, I picked those. So anyway, just saying, we do have homes in that price range, and lovely homes. This home was, I think the one that she probably will buy was built in 2007. And it's a beautiful home, beautifully maintained. There was some tenant homes, which we couldn't get in, and she's kind of in a hurry. So she wants to make a decision this weekend. So that didn't pan out as well as I wanted it to, because there were some nice homes that tenants are in. But anyway, so she's going to go see some homes that the sellers are going to show her. So anyway, I digress a little bit, but I think that we have a great market here, and there's 3,343 single family homes available. And the rest of them are high rises, condos, and townhomes, which is up here in the description of the daily recap of Las Vegas activity. And then to the right of that is the median single family. And I have 450 up there because that was last month. But I ran these stats yesterday, and they've already come back down so far this month to 430. And I kind of hope they stay around there. I think when the interest rates go down, which I believe they will, get a little bit more, if we can just get under that, get around that 5% mark, I think the first time home buyers will be able to come back into the market. But nevertheless, we do have, our rolling inventory. And I know if you listen to me over the years, I constantly say we keep rolling. We sell homes, then new listings come on the market, and so on and so forth. And so with Vegas, we've got such a diversity of categories of buyers and sellers. We were talking in class yesterday. Jimmy did the class on disclosures, which is a contracts class, which was excellent. He constantly updates his classes, which is really cool. But anyway, we have seniors. We have those 30% of the people are seniors, and we have, then we have that community of people that work in the casinos, and then we have the professional community, and so we have all these different categories in Vegas, which is good. And then we have what do we have here? We have about 40% of our homes are owned by investors, and that's not bad because that gives us a good tenant base for people who move here. Again, just had another referral from a friend. People moved from Texas and they wanted to rent before they buy. Okay, well, that's fine. So I found them a rental in one day because they went with someone who didn't necessarily show them what they wanted. And I always say you have two ears and one mouth for a reason. You need to listen more than you talk sometimes, because they did have some really particular things that the other agent kind of missed. Showed them 3 homes. They made an application. They went back to Texas yesterday and they got approved. So anyway, just giving you a little pointer, especially if you're new in the business. Sometimes, you get nervous and you just talk. Well, it's better to listen and ask good questions. Jimmy always says, who's in control of the conversation? Well, it's the person asking the questions. And then I say, how good are your questions? Because that's important too. Anyway, the point being that we have such a great variety here. We have senior living, we have first-time home buyers, we have millionaires. Look, we're selling three homes 3.5 homes per day to millionaires, to million-dollar home buyers. Generally, those are people that are millionaires, but not always. But anyway, we do have that variety, and that makes up about 16% of our market. And then, of course, we have the investors buying 22 homes a day, and that's 26% of our market. So you can see that we, depending on, are you farming for investors? Are you farming for sellers? What are you farming for? And you better be farming, because if you're not farming, how are you going to eat? So I always say that because it's so important and that you list to last. And I know over the years, that's been our mainstay. When the market goes up or down, people always want to sell their homes. Now, there's 6 reasons why people move. You've got diapers. Yeah, people have babies, so they need to move. They need a bigger home. Diplomas. Kids graduate. Now people want to downsize. Okay. And then you have diamonds. Oh yeah, people get married and they want to buy a home. And then you have divorce. Unfortunately, people find they didn't choose the right person, so they get divorced, and that's usually a couple deals, a buy and a sell, and maybe two buys and 1 sell. But anyway, that's another thing that generates business. And unfortunately, we have I call it displacement. People relocate. They relocate here. They live here and they have to go somewhere else. And then, of course, you have death. So those are the 6 Ds of the categories of people that, you've got all those categories, and then you look at our beautiful real estate here in Vegas. And that's why it's such a vibrant market, because people continue to sell and buy real estate. And the new homes, where in the country do we have so many new homes? Home builders, what do we have? 200 communities of home builders, and right now I think we have about 500 to 600 homes that are available if they're for new homes. And new homes, I know we get a referral, but we do get something, but we have to be on top of what's going on with the new homes. And again, that's another, as I say things that today I'm thinking, these are all video opportunities too. And if you're not doing video, you might want to start, because people need to know, like, and trust you more and more as time goes on. That becomes so important, that people know, like, and trust you. It's not so much anymore where people just see you and, oh, sell me a home or list my home or whatever. No, people want to know, like, and trust you. And when you're putting videos out there and you're giving people valuable information, then they say, hey, I saw you. I know you. I saw you on YouTube, or I saw you on Instagram, or I saw your Google business page, or saw you on LinkedIn. And when people see you on that internet and they start seeing your personality, they know, like, and trust you. So when you do that farming, guess what? They probably have seen you. And there's just so many things everybody needs to be doing right now in this market. We are selling, about 100 homes a day. It hasn't gotten up there in June yet, but in May we did 102 homes a day. In March we were down in the 80s, I think, but then it crept up there, and I think we'll stay at about 100. I think that's pretty normal. 100 sales, that's 200 realtors that get paid every day, and that doesn't include the 500 to 800 new home sales that there are every month. So lots of business here in our city, but you have to be known, you have to be seen, you have to brand yourself.